First Encounters is actually the sequel to Elite 2 Frontiers, which is in turn the sequel to Elite, the popular space trading adventure game.
First Encounters has the same basic premise as the two previous games. That is, you start out with a ship and a small amount of money, and you make your way through the galaxy trading commodities and taking on extra jobs to earn more credits.
At the beginning of the game, you start out with a small fighter with one gun. You'll soon be wanting to upgrade the weapons and shields of your ship, since when you start out, if someone just breathes hard on your ship, you explode.
I actually had that happen. I was flying around and this guy snuck up on me in his ship and he breathed on me and I blew up.
Anyway, you have a lot of different lasers and missiles to choose from, but your ship will only hold so much. And after a while, you'll need to upgrade to one of the different ships available in order to hold the weapons and still have enough room for cargo.
At the beginning of the game, the main way to make money is through trading, which is controlled through the stock market. Stock market prices differ at each port depending on the industrial and social status of the star system the port is in. There are so many places to go, I had some difficulty remembering what commodities sold best at certain stations. It would have been nice if some kind of online notepad was included in the game to help log prices and locations.
I found that after doing some research on what systems buy and sell at the best prices, I was able to establish safe trade routes. Once I found a pair of planets that needed what the other offered, I just went back and forth between those two. It's a boring way to start the game, but it was better than getting blown up all the time. And it really doesn't take that long to get some real money going, which allows you to arm your ship and spread out your trade routes.
Each of the ports has an electronic bulletin board where you can find other odd jobs to do for money. You can taxi people and packages around the galaxy, sell information that you've gathered, contract out to retire someone into the infinite, and more. Of course, the riskier the job, the higher the price. Bulletin boards are also a great place to buy and sell items which may be frowned upon by the law.
I thought that the bulletin boards really helped to create the feeling of being in a living universe. You interact with people through a set of preset questions and statements, since everyone doesn't speak the same language. It's fun to see what people have prices on their heads, who's leaving town, and so on. Of course, all these people are prime opportunities to earn lots of credits.
Every player has a legal rating, which is based on your actions as you cruise the galaxy. As you go gallivanting from planet to planet, you're bound to, accidentally break a few legal restrictions. Your legal status affects what missions are available to you and what places you can go to safely. The police are always watching for lawbreakers to enter their system space.
You're also given a combat rating, which improves as you rack up the kills. And just like your legal status, the combat rating influences things like the kinds of jobs you'll be able to get. If you have a combat rating of harmless, you won't be able to contract a hit on Bob the Mafia boss because they'll want someone with more experience. On the other hand, pirates won't be so eager to attack a pilot who has been rated as deadly. There's more to this than just killing and making money. I found that the subplots and stories going on throughout the game really make First Encounters come alive. The 5 Galactic Journals, which you can subscribe to, help keep you up to date on all the latest news.
You're able to take part in some of the stories you read about directly, while others give you clues in finding prime trading locations. This gives the game added depth, since you really can interact and influence what's going on in the universe.
The graphics are decent, excelling at the fluid 3D motion of the ships and space stations. Although the graphics don't look super realistic, everything works very well together. When the ships fly by, or even when you're docking at a space station, things move and feel just like you'd expect.
Don't misunderstand, the graphics don't look bad, they just look cartoonish sometimes. However, when you access the bulletin board or station services, you're greeted with a digitized video of a person greeting you. Having the hologram say hello was a very nice idea that added another touch of realism to the game.
Even if it does get annoying after popping up every single time saying the same kind of stuff.
But you can turn it off.
Which we did.
There is so much more in First Encounters, we simply don't have time to get to it all. This is a very deep game which becomes very addictive once you learn everything.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I found it was quite complicated to learn how everything on the ship works. This isn't because of any errors on the part of the game's designers, but because there are a ton of functions to access. However, the manual is very comprehensive and well written, which helps a lot.
Once you get established in gameplay, First Encounters really sucks you in. Be prepared to spend a lot of time on it, though. It's a very good space trading adventure, which you'll be not really playing, but interacting with for a long time.